MotherhoodSexMarijuana.com. Yes, indeed. Season 4. We back in the dough, and you better let us in. Yes. Make sure you bookmark this site, MotherhoodSexMarijuana.com. And of course, when you want to get some cute cannabis gear, you turn to shop.spreadshirt.com/MSM gear. Of course, we are having a sale at the moment, but by the time season 4 kicks in, we might not be having a sale. But either way, you should support. You should be checking out season 4, and you should be in the door with us, because Motherhood Sex Marijuana is back, bitches. Ha ha! Motherhood Sex Marijuana, the podcast, proudly presents Fuego 420 magazine. Make sure you check out Fuego 420 magazine. The featured blog stories are right here. Make sure you are checking out each blog. Make sure you subscribe to this magazine. Motherhood Sex Marijuana, the podcast, humbly requests and recommends this magazine as a great read. We all are in the building, and we on time. That is always awesome. Shoo. Sometimes that don't happen.
Can you hear me?
Here in Motherhood Sex Marijuana land.
Can you hear me?
I totally can, honey.
Yay!
How are you? Yeah.
What's up, y'all?
What's up? Okay, now who's who?
I am Kai Storm. I'm the one who invited you on the show based on stalking your Twitter. This is my partner, Ruby Doll. She is here, and we are both going to get to know you, Queen, because yes.
Okay, who's in Washington?
See like maybe 3 of your tweets, and I was like, yes. Yes.
I'm in Washington. Well, I was in Washington. Both of us were at one point. That's where we met. I'm now in Oregon.
Oh, so you're
in Oregon too.
Oh, okay, cool. No, there's more than 3 Black people. Yes.
I'm not Black, but I love the Black community, and my kids are Black. I just don't want to ever.
You're still you're melanated, so you're in there.
Yes, Queen.
I'll smoke to that.
Okay.
Hello. And as you know, we definitely allow and encourage smoking around here. So light up whenever you're ready, quick, because Motherhood Sex Marijuana is in the motherfucking building. Yes.
Okay. So what is everybody smoking on?
And today I'm smoking on some strawberry gelato that I bought yesterday. Chad, let me tell you, New York City, because I'm in New York City, and you know what I'm saying, it's been between the entrepreneurs and the pop-up shops and the vans, it's been hard pressed to find good strands, the right weight, and somebody making sure that you stay a good customer.
Yeah,
it's been hard pressed, but me and my husband found a place, and baby, we've been giving him all our money.
Really?
Giving him all our money.
It's good to have
it's tough out there for those street pharmacists these days.
For sure. And so, Tiger Goddess, is that what you'd like us to address you as?
Amethyst.
Amethyst. Okay. Amethyst, I was reading in your email with Kai that you design, or is it for a specific dispensary?
It used to be for Mr. Nice Guy,
Okay.
And then they went corporate.
Okay.
And I am very against corporate cannabis companies.
Hey,
So
I feel it.
I pulled my shit out.
I feel it.
You know what I
Now,
mean?
are you just a designer by trade and you just happen to stumble across these cannabis gigs?
Well, I was doing it as a hobby while I was working, and it was something I wanted to pursue full time when I retired. And I mean, I've been going to these dispensaries for years, like, they know me. So I just, brought my stuff in there. You want to do? Yeah. And then yeah.
Fantastic.
That's what's
Well,
up.
yeah, it's okay. But the only thing now is I've kind of stopped. I'm kind of just doing more so private things because the dispensaries, I'm not real happy with the markup after I've, given it to them, which kind of makes me look bad, which if I know that they have to make their money,
Right.
but if my name is on something and it's this astronomical amount, you're not going to buy from me very often. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I can respect that.
So I've stopped that, and I'm just doing like personal stuff and just hope by word of mouth that it gets out there.
See, that's I definitely one of the main things we like to promote on our podcast is just, first of all, we're local artists. I'm a writer myself. Ruby Doll is a rap artist. You know what I mean? So So the promotion of local is definitely important. Never mind the fact that, yes, like you said, they have to make their money, but let's be reasonable, because in order to keep the relationship going, things needed to be priced at a certain rate where you make money and they don't look like assholes. You know what I mean? But what I want to get into it is, first of all, because we didn't give you a chance to completely introduce yourself. We definitely want to give you a chance to introduce yourself to the audience. And you know what I mean? What pulled me to you was, like I said, I felt like not only were you a cannabis lover, but I felt like you were spiritual with it. You definitely had a spiritual aura with it. So I kind of felt like, that was one of the things that you promote on a daily basis, and we definitely would want to talk more about that.
Okay, so what's the question?
Introduce yourself, honey.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
I know. We all a little high, but we
sorry,
we gotta listen.
I was trying to control the ADHD, and I didn't want to, so I was trying to listen. Okay, my name is Amethyst Tiger Godess. I'm 60. I'm a multimedia or medium artist. I work with everything, kind of a jack of all trades. You gotta ask me. I can't just spit.
Too many hats, right?
Yeah. Really, from, like I said, it was a surprise to me to know that you actually make, cannabis accessories. But like I said, it felt like, like you were, more of you had like a therapy level of how your cannabis use goes, or if that's a better way to explain it. It just felt like, you know what I mean. You don't just ingest cannabis. You have a spiritual message that you give out on a daily basis. At least that's what I felt immediately from your Twitter page.
Yeah, well, what happened was, it I didn't, I mean, I've smoking since I was 15, but it really didn't get into the medicine part of it until I think it was like 4.5 years ago, when I got breast cancer for the first time.
Whoa.
And I had to go through chemo and radiation, and I needed it then to be able to eat and, function, because I was still working during all this. So I needed something to, keep me functioning. And it was just between the radiation and the chemo, I would have rather been dead. I just would have rather been dead. And so it was like, okay, screw it. It went away. So I took the last bit of the the last half of the first breast cancer, I took RSO, and I just took it like it was fucking candy.
Fantastic.
And yeah, and then it left. Okay, and then about 7-8 months later, almost 9 months later, came back.
Whoa.
And I was like, okay, well, I'm not going through that shit again. So,
Right.
you know, if, you know, the universe wants me to be here and I'm going to do it this way, then I'm going to do it this way. And I did it this way and I'm still here. So that's when I started. Yeah. So, and it wasn't until like after that, after I got cleared of cancer the second time, that I started doing more research on what other herbs help the body stay healthy. You know, we've all got cancer cells in our body. There's just various things that activate them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it could be outside things that activate them. So I was trying to do that, and then I just mixed it in with the cannabis, and there you go. And shit, to my surprise, it was like, wow, this is wow. You know, because I've been going to the dispensary spending money.
Right.
And so what I do as an artist anyway, like if I see something that I like, I try to recreate it. I'll buy it just to try to recreate it and make it my own.
Right.
Now, and I know that sounds bad,
No.
but I think all of us get ideas from somebody else's idea. You know what I mean? We just make them our own.
And it's nothing but a
Inspiration.
remix. It's nothing but a remix. Shit. Anybody can make a fucking remix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I did that, and then it got to the point where I was like, well, okay, no cancer. A year later, no cancer. Well, then everything is having cannabis in it. So I make my hair moisturizers, cannabis, my toothpaste, my lotion, my well, not my shampoo. Yeah, my lotion. I have 2 kinds of oils that I take. I have a indica relaxation blend. I have a sativa relaxation blend. You know, I got all kind of shit done. And I just finished this morning actually doing a batch of muscle rub.
Whoa.
Fantastic.
Cannabis muscle rub. Yeah. Well, it's wintertime. We old.
You look fabulous. You said 60.
Those products sound fabulous. I mean, at the end of the day, shoot, they're absolutely necessary, and you know what I mean. And they promote self-love. So big up to that. Big up to that.
Healing.
And so when I was during the whole cancer process and all that stuff, I mean, I've always been spiritual. I've always been spiritual, and I needed to call on my spirituality to get through this, because I wasn't sure if this was gonna do it. I wasn't, I was just the first time it did it, so it's like shit, let's try it again.
Right.
So we did, and I, like I said, I made it into a meditation. Like my first hit of the day is a meditation, and because I think people, after it cured me and it's helped me so much, after you get past the high thing, you know what I mean, and really get into that plant and everything that it can do. Just like dandelions, people don't realize how much dandelions. All you need is a garden of dandelions, and you'd be healthy for the rest of your life.
Wow.
Yeah. We're going around killing them and spraying them and shit. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, hey, the natural hate for anything natural has never dissipated, has never gone away. You know what I mean? Even, the pharmaceutical company, that's one of the things that they're fighting right now is the cannabis industry, because they know it has health benefits and it'll take money away from them. So they're like, oh no, we don't want to be poor.
We don't want to be, and they could be making more money. That's the thing. They could be making more money. Matter of fact, we've got is Philip Morris, the tobacco companies. They're out here buying land in Oregon for weed fields. So, and this is what, and I've said this years ago. I said, when you start, because this country is run on the largest companies. We already know that. We already know things. You know what I'm saying? So when I started seeing, and that's why I know the shit's gonna be federal any day now. Okay, because these companies would not spend this kind of money. You know what I'm saying? On shit that they wouldn't know anything about. They know what's coming down the pipeline. That's why they're trying to fucking buy up Oregon so they can we're just gonna be one big greenhouse. You know what I'm saying?
And see, and the only difference is that their weed will be more controlled. It won't be as strong. You know what I mean? They won't have the developments because they're definitely not gonna hire, you know, the experts that we have in the business now. You know what I mean? The experts that are currently running the business now, which is a situation, you know, on a side note, it's a situation here in New York City because, again, yes, it's legal, but according to them, the dispensaries, the stores, the independent contractors, we gonna call them, these people ain't supposed to be open. But where we supposed to be getting our weed from? What? Oh, so
wait a minute. Wait. You wait. So
oh yes,
so you
yes,
have
you're comfortable in
dispensaries?
Portland with the very regulated dispensaries, while we in New York City, we winging it. We winging it.
So
like
how
a
do you have
buffalo.
dispensaries but you can't buy weed?
See how what the dispensaries are doing in New York City. They are going by wording. There's this particular dispensary that's opening. They call themselves CBD Kratom, and their whole business plan is by opening a whole bunch of dispensaries that they call dispensaries, but they sell 80% CBD, and will sell like three different strains that are actually marijuana strains, but the rest is CBD. And then we have other places that, you know, get away with the wording by saying, oh no, we're not selling marijuana, we're selling marijuana content. No, you see that shirt? That shirt is marijuana content. So if you pay $80 for that shirt, we'll gift you. You know, we'll gift you, but you buying the content. You ain't buying no weed from us. Don't go telling nobody you bought no weed now. Don't go telling nobody.
And there's always been conflicting and contradicting
and
laws.
it's a lot of
the
different
state
things going on in New
federal.
York City right now. You know what I mean? They're running up because right now they're running up on the stores and trying to shut them down by saying, oh, do you have a license for this? You know damn well we ain't got no license for this because you ain't giving out no license yet. The license board is still talking about it. So of course, but what is a New York City entrepreneur to do that knows that the next motherfucker is what? You want to buy some weed? I got some weed. Shit, how much money you? What the fuck? That's how this shit go. It's about cash rule with everything around me. Cream, get the money, dollar bill, y'all. Sure, Wu-Tang said it. But you know, but on the West Coast, you know, again, y'all got it comfortable because y'all got actual stores that are regulated. They have to sell you a 3.5 if it's hybrid. They have to tell you that it's a hybrid. They have to tell you where the hybrid was born.
Well,
in
it's
the
all
first
on the
place, all of that.
packaging, though.
But New York City ain't up to that level yet. You go buy somebody some weed and somebody, yeah, it's weed. Well, what kind of weed? It's weed.
Well, shit, you were better off just keeping the street pharmacists.
Oh, trust me. That's what the street pharmacists are doing. That's what the street pharmacists are doing. They're flipping themselves into stores, tables, hangabouts, whatever. Everybody's an independent
I got a table
contractor.
at the flea market.
You know what I'm saying? The bodegas got it locked down. Everybody's selling weed. You know what I mean? But on the West Coast, again, y'all got it a little bit easier, a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? But we got off all the way past the subject.
I'm sorry.
But your stuff now, all the stuff that you described that you make, are you making that to sell to people, or are you just making for yourself?
Well, I for years, actually, my husband and I were talking about this. For years, I'd make it, and I would give out samples to people, you know, to try, and they would throw it away. They wouldn't
throw it away.
Yeah. So it got to the point where I would reach out to people that I knew were in like really bad pain, and I'd ask them if you know, you want to try this? Would you like to try this? See how it works? And, you know, and yeah, and that's how I did it. I've only got 3 clients, but that's cool.
Hey, I mean, at the end of the day, that does represent, you know, personalization, and you know what I mean, just specialization too. You know what I mean, because you're putting your heart and your soul into
Money.
to those and those
Money.
products. That too. So it's not, and being that it's only 3 clients, it's not like you're not trying to. It's obvious that it's not something profit driven.
Yeah.
It's definitely
Well, too, also too, I had a
heart.
couple more, and people are, you know, especially with weed, if and the way I do it, yeah, I have it. It's gonna give you a buzz, but I mean, you got these people now that are looking for this astronomical, mind blowing, brain, you know, blow your hair back buzz, and smoke a joint if that's what you want.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right, of
You know,
course.
smoke a joint, you know, but my oil is not that thing. So, you know, a lot of people, oh, that wasn't strong enough. Well, think about what the hell is doing in your body. Why do you have to? I don't understand that. So, you know, people would complain, oh, it's not strong enough. So I said, all right, fuck you, I'm done.
I mean, at the end of the day, those things are just like edibles. It depends on the body structure and how you deal with things. Like,
and I try to tell people that it depends on your body fat, your body weight.
Exactly. It's not just the chef. The chef could be heavy-handed as fuck, but if you didn't, dose properly, if you took like a little bite instead of, eating the whole thing, then, it's not gonna, give you the effects that it would give anybody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then on top of the fact,
people are just so weird. People are just so weird with it, and they want to get particular. You know what I'm saying? And then they don't want to pay the money. And I was like, do you realize I put in a batch, I make a good batch of oil. I end up getting probably about 4 pints out of it. We're talking 3 ounces of weed.
Whoa.
2 grams of RSO, which is actually a gram of RSO is equal to an ounce of weed. So we're talking 5 ounces of weed, and you know what I mean? That shit costs, there's $300-400 right there.
Yeah. Weed is not cheap at all.
No, and it just so happens
ain't cheap.
Right, and it just so happens that I'm a frugal smoker. So, and we've got so many dispensaries that every day somebody's having a special. So I can go to a lot of places and find me a $40 ounce. And that's what I was telling people on my video the other day. I said, don't discount those cheap ounces, because what I'm finding is a lot of that, especially when seasons are ending, that's probably it's probably top. Some of that shit is top shelf cannabis, but they can't get rid of it. So then they have to get it out before that next season comes in, that next crop comes in. So they got to sell it. So they'll sell it at $40-50 an ounce. That's how check this shit out. I bought some lemon kush. Do you hear me? Lemon kush, which usually goes for $125 an ounce. I found that shit for $20 an ounce.
Now that's a good price for
$20 an ounce, okay?
I love that. Forgive me, Queens, for my, inner.
Oh, no problem,
I'm so sorry.
honey. I have 2 little ones, and I didn't time the nap time very properly. So here we are.
Oh, no worries.
Shit,
but are you?
What is it? It's motherhood, sex, and marijuana. It is
definitely in the building.
Do
you mention you're married? Do you have children as well?
I had 5 children. They were all adults. Within the past 3 years, 4 of them have passed away, 2 from suicide and 2 from murder. So all I have is my youngest son, and he's 30.
Wow, Queen.
Wow, Queen.
I must say, like, there's such a beauty in your eye. Like, you wouldn't know that you experience so much pain, And that is, wow, do you talk about those subjects on your channel?
Yeah. I've got them on my YouTube channel. Because matter of fact, that's the reason I started the YouTube channel, was to help me get through all of it, because you know, with COVID and everything happening in those years, there's just a lot of shit going on, and I couldn't be with him. I couldn't go to, you know, it was just so much that it wasn't until I retired. Well, I retired last year, but that year was so busy. But it wasn't until this year that when I was kind of like in my house alone with nothing to do, you know, with no work or nothing to keep me busy, everything hit me. It's like everything hit me. The kid's death hit me. My, you know, and then my grandchildren. I've got 12 grandchildren that don't even talk to me now. That their parents are gone, so they don't. I don't have. They don't communicate with me.
Oh,
so I had to deal with that, and just you know, just a lot of shit. And again, that's where the weed came in. That helps.
Definitely.
Not only taking it, but being able to create medicine for other people. That helped me because I've been a caregiver for over 30 years. I've been in the mental health, you know, thing for over 30 years. So I've been basically a caregiver since I was 8. Right. So I don't know. It was hard for me not to take care. You know, I had, you know what I'm saying? I had my kids and they're gone. And, you know, it was hard for me not to
have something to take care of.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, or I become a crazy cat lady, you know what I
mean? No, I get it. It's like, it's a certain routine. I mean, you know, this ain't really off subject, but my dad recently, you know, my grandmother, 95 years old, she passed away on Labor Day. And literally Labor Day was her favorite holiday. Like, she would always, you know, in New York City, on Labor Day, they throw a parade on this street called Eastern Parkway, and she would always be out there, you know, repping Panamanians, you know what I mean? And so it was always, so it's like, it was funny, you know, her passing, but the routine, because between my father and my uncle, like, they was taking care of her for the last couple of years, like literally just taking care of her. Like, they had a routine where they were taking care of her. So now that she gone, it's like, now they gotta, like, everybody gotta now realize that routine is no longer there. We got to build a new routine. You know what I mean? So that was where you was at, where it was just like, you know what I mean? You had certain routines that you just kept in rotation, and now all of a sudden they not there no more.
Yeah. And you're like,
and based on COVID being in the house, you know, a lot of people have said that, you know what I mean? Different people, even celebrities, have said that, you know, spending time in the house make you fucking realize certain things that you ain't even know exist about yourself, about your whole environment, you know?
Yeah. And actually, I ended up finally going to therapy. I finally ended up going to therapy, you know, because we were all, well, I don't know about, well, I'm pretty sure you may have grown, I don't know. But I know here we grew up, you know, Black folks didn't go to therapy. That was a white folk thing.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, and even though, as bad as I know, I was like, fuck, I need to do this. I really need to do this. That was so drilled in the back of my head. And it was finally said, I said, screw this. Screw this. I got to tell somebody something. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't really tell friends or family because they're biased.
Exactly.
You know,
as well as judgmental at times.
Indeed.
Like their own shit doesn't stink. And I've experienced that as an adult, and I just will not partake of it any longer. I don't intend to hurt anybody, nor do I want them to hurt me.
Right.
And so that's so powerful and beyond. Like, I mean, losing so have you
and then my brother died in there too. He had a heart attack while I was taking care of the funeral arrangements for my daughter.
Wow, that is heavy.
That's heavy.
And so do you have a support group, or have you started one as a result of these tragedies?
I didn't start one till recently, till I got on Twitter.
Okay.
I had tried, that was, you know, I was trying with the YouTube thing, but that didn't pan out. But anyway, I've been, you know, I'm one of these people that I go through shit by myself. I solve it by myself. There's a whole story behind that, but I suffer silently. I suffer silently, but it actually helps me because I figure out things about myself And how can I say it without sounding like I'm a total
Nah, it sounds like, you know, you figure out things on your own, and then you move accordingly based, you know, that on based
well,
on
you know,
what's
because
best
like
for
I said,
you.
I started taking care, you know, I started taking care of my sister when I was 8. My mom was out of the house. That's a long story, but I was basically a mom at 8, you know what I'm saying? So I had to make those decisions and shit. And then I left home and was pregnant at 15, and my parents kicked me out. So I always had to figure out, you know, I always had to figure out ways. And then when I went to family, I always felt like I was a burden. To me, it made me feel like I was a burden. And then, you know, because I was pregnant at 15, they made me feel it was just a whole lot, you know what I'm saying? So since everybody was judging me, you know what I mean? And all this shit, I said, fuck it. I'll keep it all to myself. I'll figure it out myself. But like I said, like I told my therapist, 60 years of doing that shit can wear on a motherfucker.
It absolutely can. You have to have a release. Absolutely, you know.
So that's why,
that's
why I did the Twitter, and that's why I did the Twitter, and I try to, because I don't, and that's my spirituality. Okay, I don't want anybody anywhere to ever feel any of the pain that I have ever felt. That's why I got wings tattooed on my back, because as a young child, I've always thought, I was like, why am I, because I was molested at an early girl. Anyway, I always thought to myself, for me to be able to deal with all the shit that was happening to me, I thought, okay, you know what? I know what this is. I am just this broken angel, this fallen angel that's been sent down here, okay, to figure out these humans and help these humans so that when they go to their next life, they heal themselves so they go to their next life. And I will take that pain for them so that I can help them through that pain and speak through knowledge, not just speaking out of a book, not just speaking out of something I read. I have to actually go, because I don't go to therapists. I don't talk to nobody. If you haven't been through it, I ain't talking to you.
Exactly.
I ain't talking to you. I went to college for a year, and I said, because I wanted to be a psychiatrist, I wanted to be a therapist. I got in there and figured this is bullshit. This is somebody else's view on life. This is somebody else's view on the human thought process or whatever. And everything, every word in every book, even an instruction manual, is somebody else's view and has their history behind it. Because you can have 3 people to write an instruction manual on how to bake chocolate chip cookies or a recipe. Each one of them is going to be different. The end result's going to be the same, but they're going to be different. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So which one is the truth? Which one do you go by?
You go by the one that works for you.
The one that works for you.
Absolutely.
Right.
Literally.
So I figured, you know, I've been on this internet for 10 years, and it's like, you know, I thought maybe I'm just too old for this shit. But then, like I said, I'm going through therapy and doing my weed therapy and doing my kitchen witch thing with my cannabis kitchen witch thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling, you know what? I'm going to do what the fuck I was sent here to do. I'm going to straighten these fucking wings out and work for these wings. And that's why I started. I'm going to get people. People are going to notice me. If I got to show tits and everything else to get your fucking attention, then I'm going to get your attention. I'm going to pull you in, and I'm going to make you learn some shit.
I'm not going to lie. I did forget to mention. I did forget to mention to Ruby Doll that yes, that one of the first tweets that I retweeted, you had when I say the girls were sitting pretty, the girls were saying hello and fuck all y'all motherfuckers. Y'all, you don't like? Can get the fuck off my timeline, okay? Because it's gonna go down over here.
Okay.
You know?
And you know why I show them so proudly? I show them so proudly because they've been through hell.
And literally, I was just like, yes, wait a minute. What's going on? No, this woman is bold. This woman says, fuck all this shit. And yes, namaste at the same time, motherfucker. Namaste. Respectfully, treat me rice. but best believe it's
Yes, and because
definitely
people have, because I've
spiritual
had
love
women in my
and
DMs.
self-love around here.
Yeah, women in my DMs. Oh, you're 60 years old. You shouldn't be doing. I was like, you know what? I've had breast cancer twice, bitch. Okay, these baby, and I still got these girls. Okay,
Okay.
so for as long as I got them, they gonna be showing off.
That's right, queen. And more
As
power
you
to you,
should.
goddess.
As long as I'm not disrespecting myself or disrespecting my husband, I'm good.
And that's the
go.
point. And that's the point. You have the backings of your king behind it. You know what I mean? And that's the main story of the whole thing. It's like, hold up, ladies. I
got a
went through
twist for you.
2 rounds of cancer and I still have my girls. Yes, the girls are going to be seen. What's good? You mad? Or you mad because yours don't look like your mine's? Well, yours are pretty too. You just need to just stop hating on mine.
Just stay
Like,
hating
just
on
because
mine.
mine's are out don't mean that yours ain't pretty. And first of all, it don't even mean that you got to take yours out at all. All it means is that you need to love yours like I love mine, bitch.
And this is what I'm trying to. This is the message I'm trying to push out there. Especially as crones. Because as we get older, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not like back in the day. They don't respect us like they did back in the day. Grandmas and grandma, we don't get that respect like we used to do back in the day. And since my grandchildren won't give me my respect, I'm taking my respect. There you go.
That's right. That is absolutely. And you're not defined by your role as a mother. As beautiful and glorious as it is, you're more than that. You're yourself, right. Your own soul, your own spirit, your own purpose. And that it's beautiful to see that shining through you.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's, yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to get on that tangent. It just,
I love it.
See when people, you too old to be, what?
No, because we actually had somebody else on the show, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, that one of the things, like I said, I found her on Twitter, and she often, you know, takes pictures with pasties on her boobies, and one of the main things she says is because she does it because she wants to show that, yes, I love myself, I love my body. And we should more be encouraging the whole thought of being natural, the thought of loving your body as is. This Dr. Miami, Dr. whoever the fuck, you know, paying thousands of dollars to go to Miami, or paying $2,000 to go to some Dominican a hotel
and risking
to get
your
some
life,
cement into your body. I mean, this just needs to be discouraged. Like, yes, love yourself. I mean, yo, even little Kim, the other day I've seen pictures of little Kim, and it's like the people that remember how she looked when she first entered the game are the people that are looking at her now like, girl, could you just stop for a minute? Could you just stop? But but at the same time, you know why she can't stop. You know, because she's addicted to it now. And at the end of the day,
we talked about this very thing on my thing yesterday. We talked about this very thing on my IG live yesterday. We did.
Because I want to encourage that on a regular basis. I tell people, we say on this show all the time, because Ruby at one time was talking about, you know, plastic surgery at one time, and I literally looked at her and said, girl, I'm not questioning whether you could afford it or not. All I'm saying is, girl, I have never had a flat stomach a day in my life. There's always been stretch marks. I like to eat.
I was trying to get a tummy tuck.
The man is telling me about how I'm eating. He damn sure ain't mad at me when it's time to get in the bed. He ain't mad.
Okay.
And
that was that. It was from a place of insecurity.
You should be loving yourself as is. If you want to
exercise,
I mean, come on.
Look at our ancestors, man. We didn't wear clothes. We didn't wear. We weren't even worrying about that shit. Right. We were thick motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
Oh yes, I feel, even though I'm not Black, I still have the tribal thing going on with my people.
Stop saying that. You're melanin. You're melanin. You're part of the family.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you know, I just I just love the fact that my culture instills just values, you know, regardless of where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? One thing I love about being in Portland is that you are who the fuck you are.
You
No
are.
one really cares here. I like that vibe. And you know, racism's gonna happen where it does,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
my kids, you know, we practice self-love, and so anywhere we're at, whoever is whatever, and I love it here.
I've been trying to get people to move here, and but the thing is, oh, there's not too many black. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. There's so many different people here. It's such a you know what? I didn't realize until I went to what's the shit? What's that? IKEA. It wasn't. I know this is gonna sound bad, but it wasn't until I went to IKEA that I realized how many different cultures live in the Portland area.
Wow.
It was like being in a cultural zoo for real.
Oh,
it was
wow.
like, whoa,
Wow.
whoa,
Beautiful.
whoa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I felt like that the first time because because I used to live in Seattle. Me and Ruby used to live in Seattle. That's how we met. And the first time I went to Hemp Fest out there, that's what literally showed me how much Black people live in Seattle, because and not even how much Black people, just how much people love weed, period. How much Black people love weed. It was just like, wait a minute. So where everybody, where all y'all live at? Because I ain't never seen none of y'all. Where y'all be at? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up? You know what I mean? And never mind when you see other cultures and you're just like, oh, okay, cool. All the Asians, all the Indians, all right, everybody's smoking weed. Okay, cool. We all here. We got our kids. Nobody's mad. Cool. Yes. All right. This is what I like.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
You know, before COVID, I had joined this, and I don't know if it started up yet, but started up again. But before COVID, it had started. Oh no, it has already started. Sorry, ADHD. A woman's coalition with weed, and where they met I can't remember the name of it, but where they met every Saturday, and they just smoked, and then fucking COVID happened, and I couldn't go to the first goddamn meeting.
Oh man.
Yeah, they were able to rent out a building, and everybody had booths, everybody that did you know, merchandise. Oh my God. And I was so excited about this shit. It was like, fuck. But I don't know if that's what I want to see.
Well, they definitely have those. They definitely are having those. You just gotta, you know, definitely, you know, plug yourself in to, you know, like a lot of these cannabis pages, like maybe on Instagram and shit like that. Cause that's how we've met different people too. That's another
reason why I'm doing the page because I'm trying to get some motherfuckers. Look, bitch, I'm here. Okay, I am your perfect spokesperson. I'm fucking 60. I don't look 60, not stroking, but you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I can account that for weed. I'm not gonna lie. I piss shit and bleed green. Okay.
As we all do, honey.
I couldn't take a clean piss test if my life depended on it.
Girl, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's because I got children under 18 that I pass piss tests. I'm gonna tell you that right now. That's the only way, because as soon as mama gotta go somewhere, what? Come here, baby. Yeah. No, piss in this bucket. No, you don't worry about the toilet. Piss right here, like I told you. Right? And because mommy needs that.
Gave me that tip.
Mommy needs it.
God bless her.
Don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? Mommy needs it. You know, but yes, honey. Shoot. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. What exactly is the goal? Like, do we have a particular goal with what we're doing, or you know what I'm saying?
Are we talking about right now?
Just living our life in cannabis, and you know what I'm saying, we're giving out lessons as we're doing it. What exactly is our goal going forward?
Okay, it's like this. You know, that's a good question, because that's some deep shit that I need to meditate on, that I'm battling with right now. It's like, I want to go out and educate and be that different one, You know what I mean? I'm
Mhm.
just tired of all this. I'm just tired of I just want to do my own thing. You know, finally I can do my own thing. And I want to do that. And I kind of want the attention so that people will listen to me. But I really don't like people and I don't want the attention.
I feel it. I feel it. I feel it.
The
That's why you would
irony.
You
probably
know what I
need to
mean?
be on something like YouTube or something like that. You know what I mean? OnlyFans or something. I don't know. Something where, you know what I mean, where, you know, you getting paid and you know what I mean, and you're sharing the knowledge, because that's the main thing of it all, is that,
Right.
that just like the plant needs to be shared, the knowledge of the plant, the knowledge
Yeah,
that
but
goes
then I
all
feel
all of
bad
that needs to
because
be shared.
I know, but see, then I feel bad because, and that's probably the Buddhist in me. I feel bad because knowledge is not to be sold; it's to be shared. Now I can call it, you know what? We'll just reword it. We'll call it donations. There you go. Got it.
There's nothing
mean,
wrong with getting investments back into your business, and you have put in your work and you are delivering a service. And so there's nothing wrong with compensating yourself for that. Like I really I think I'm a fan of that actually. I think it makes all the sense in the world,
mhm.
and we should be supporting each other's businesses as well.
Yeah, I know. I know. You know, I know. I know. I got it's that I got that's the it's I
But
gotta
you being the giver that you are, you're always going to give in whatever capacity that is, extra in any way, anyways. So you're giving something that's actually priceless if you really think about it.
Mhm.
And so I don't know. Maybe you don't need, maybe money isn't a thing for you, but I've
Well,
learned
no,
to
no,
read.
don't get it twisted.
She was like, wait a minute, I'll be counting my coins now. Wait
Wait, wait,
a
wait.
minute, weed
I said I was a
expensive, girlfriend.
frugal.
I
I'm a
ain't
frugal
growing it
toker,
now.
okay?
I gotta buy it. Hold up.
Hold up. You know.
Yeah. Well, it's like, I'm Samoan. Both of my
Yeah.
parents are. My dad has a little Asian in it. So you see
Somebody
a
asked
little
me if I
bit
was
of
Samoan the
Asian.
other day.
So it's like what my point in saying that is just like I had this mind frame of like there's kind of I shouldn't blame it on my culture. I should probably blame it on my parents and their scarcity, their like mentality of scarcity. And so I had to just reframe a lot of things and remember to think abundance. And I think that I don't know, it's just like even if I don't have a dollar, I feel so rich. And I have a specific number in my head. I want it to reach a specific number in my portfolio down to this penny. And once I get to that point, I'm a snapshot and show everybody. And dude, reinvest in my businesses. That's for sure. But I
Oh,
don't know
see,
where I
you're
was.
a critical think. See, I can't think. My brain doesn't work like that.
Okay. Uh, it's spiritual, right? I think money can be spiritual too.
Yeah, it just no, I don't mean my brain doesn't think like that as far as making money. Don't again, let's not get it twisted, okay?
Of
Right.
course.
It's I have ADHD. So it's very see you are like right pinpoint, I'm on a piece of fucking paper taped to the bedroom wall somewhere. You know what I mean? And if I remember to look at it, I'll look at it. I'm saying, or if it's getting in my way, I'll throw it away and not look at it. So, and I appreciate that in you. And I mean, people
No.
like us hire people like you.
No, but it's all about how it works too. You know what I'm saying? How it works best for you, because at the end of the day, you know what I mean, we all got our gifts, you know what I'm saying? We all got our flows. We all, you know what I mean, how we flow about shit, you know what I mean? Like I'm the kind of person, when I come up with an idea, I'll automatically be wanting to shoot it over to Ruby, you know what I mean, no matter what time it is. And then sometimes I gotta remember that East and West is 3 hours different. And it's like, be respectful of people's sleep time.
Nah, you can hit me up whenever.
You talk about Grand Rising, it could be 5 o'clock in the morning, and that ain't cool. You know what I mean?
You know what? So, I just figured it out. It's not. I don't know what just hit me. Somebody just hit me in the back of my head. It's my insecurity. it just hit me in the head. Yeah. I don't think that I have to build up my self-esteem.
We all do.
I have to build up my self-esteem. I just had to be honest with myself. My head was like, bitch, you just bullshitting yourself. Come on now. Be real. And that's real. I don't think, like my art. It's like, I think my art is awesome. I mean, I would love to fucking have this fucking rolling tray like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And people just look at it and like, okay, what? Bitch, I worked on this shit for a week. What? You know what I mean?
Exactly. Oh, absolutely. You know what I mean? Because so
that kind of lowered my, it kind of lowered my self-esteem. So, yeah.
No, I get it.
I have to work on it.
We definitely, all of us do. You know what I mean? Because as we, we continue to move on in our journey to get somewhere or to get wherever we trying to get to, you know what I mean? The steps might feel slower than most, you know what I mean? They might feel smaller than most, but you know what I mean? You might not automatically appreciate that step because it don't feel like you moving, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you'll take a minute and say to yourself, okay, am I at a different place that I am before? Am I going to give up on what the fuck I'm trying to do? Am I going to let anybody stop me from doing what the fuck I need to do? Absolutely not. So let's get going. You know what I mean? And that's the encouragement you got to give yourself. Sometimes shit, I say it to Ruby on a regular basis. I jump on our channel and just be talking shit. To calling myself, I'm telling people, oh, I don't know who need to hear this, but at the same time, I'm really the person that really
needs to hear it.
You know what I mean? That I have a definite belief in that when you say them things is because you got to say that shit to yourself. You got to definitely find a way to encourage yourself. Shit. Even with, what's her name? When she jumped in and she was talking about how she look in the mirror, she say to herself, pretty bitch. I was like, yeah, hell yeah. If you got to say that to make yourself feel like a pretty bitch,
affirm yourself.
Do that motherfucking shit. Hell yeah.
As we affirm others as well.
Indeed.
It's so important.
Yeah. Well, I'm working on it. You see, look, and I'm so proud of myself. It was just me. I don't know how long you've been following, but it was just, I want to say maybe 2.5 weeks ago. I was only at like 235 followers, and now I'm over 1,000.
Dang, get it, queen.
That means that that people are listening, and see, that's Absolutely. The thing. Like I said, it's not just your pictures, because even when you just show a picture of just your face, just the intense look in your eyes, that alone draws people. I'm gonna tell you that right Absolutely. Off the jump. Never mind the fact, you know what I mean, the spiritual vibe that literally jumped off the page to me, like it came off definitely welcoming, definitely a growing spirit, definitely something that was positive, you know what I mean? So if people,
those are usually taken after medication, medication,
yeah,
meditation, medication, masturbation.
People are definitely seeing that.
Leveling it out, right? Amethyst, I'm curious, do you feel like your sexual experiences have gotten better throughout the years, or does it come in waves?
Well, I ain't gonna lie, I was a hot ass when I was younger. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Hey, there's no such thing as being a hot ass.
No judgment here.
You were checking.
I'm just saying, I'm not gonna. Whatever. I mean, it is what it is.
Sure, you knew what you were doing. That's
it is what it is.
You was checking references. You was doing background checks. You was making sure things were things. That's all. It wasn't no home. No. I was checking things out. I was doing my research.
I didn't use that word. When I got in my 30s is when stuff started slowing down, because it was like, when you get in your 30s, it's like, and I think I had already had maybe 4 kids. I don't know. Reality hits you. It's like, oh shit, this is life.
Fuck yeah. Yeah.
No matter what's going on in your 20s, I don't care what you've done. When you hit them 30s, it's like, oh shit. Okay. I better do some shit.
Right. Absolutely.
Playtime's over.
You know what?
Absolutely.
You know what turns me on nowadays? I want to see some portfolios. How many portfolios we got? You know what I mean? I'm not needing any attention because the kids keep me plenty busy, and it's like I can't even think about anything else, let alone
Anything else? Yeah.
but I need sometimes. So it's like, yeah, I'm feeling that right now.
You get it? Yeah. And I started the process. I started the menopausal process at 35. I started having flashes at 35.
Oh my God.
So yeah, that was a long flashes and periods. Yeah.
Oh my God. I tell you right now, that's my life. I'm 50. I'm actually 50. And I swear to God, I just got my period yesterday, and I haven't had it in months. I was looking around like, what am I supposed to do? What is this? Why are you here? What the fuck? You don't have nobody else to come bother. So there's no one else on earth that you needed to bother, but you came and visit me. Okay. So what we gotta because at this point I'm sick of seeing you. You need to go. Like, you need to go.
Somebody did not get the memo.
Somebody ain't get the memo. She's still coming by talking about what you doing. What the fuck you mean what I'm doing? I'm sitting here minding my motherfucking business. You ain't supposed to be bothering me no more. The fuck? The fuck?
You know, COVID got shit slowing down. They still working on shit back from COVID, girl. They got shit.
Oh my Lord.
I'm still on the list, girl. I don't understand. So trust me. I know what you're talking about. Hot flashing and periods is my life.
Housing list.
The amazing body and what the woman particularly has to endure, right? That's positive of being pregnant, not having periods. That's one positive.
That's one positive.
Man, my pussy be sopping wet though. Like, it's incredible. It's like, dang. It's like that song, all this good pussy, ain't nobody to give it to.
Don't you hate that?
That's a damn shame, honey.
I should be making, content on OnlyFans on pregnant fucking, and I think, I'm wasting some precious moments here.
Probably.
Maybe I should just do.
Yeah. I don't know.
There's a niche for everything.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
So in the 40s, after I got out of the 30s and tried to, okay, it's time for life. And then 40s became fun again.
How so?
It became fun again. And it really didn't stop until it would probably have kept going if I didn't have a nervous breakdown. That kind of put some shit. Well, shit happens. So So that kind of I had a PTSD moment that really, really went south. And it really went south, and I just could not get it out of another reason why I had to go to therapy. Because I'd been going through PTSD shit for fucking 32 years.
Wow.
And I'd been dealing with it. And that's why I love my husband so much. It's because, dude, I look at it, I was like, I don't know how you do it.
Hey.
Because I be getting on my own damn nerves. I'm a Gemini. I got ADHD.
I am too. I'm a Gemini, ADHD as well. And
so you know how it flows.
You have to. It's good to know thyself. Socrates, right? Know thyself, right?
Know thyself. Know thyself. Yes.
It's highly important, and I think that's what I appreciate about this platform. Everybody we've talked to has been amazing as fuck, real as hell, just like we like it, And so it's like motherhood, sex, marijuana is more than just us. It's like it's our community. This is all of us.
Yeah, that's cool. In your 50s, you're going to start. It's like. You have a midlife. It's kind of. I don't want to call it a midlife. Well, it could be a midlife crisis because women live longer than men anyway. Okay, it's a midlife crisis, and you want to reinvent yourself because usually at that age, your kids, hopefully your last kid is getting ready to either leave high school almost out, like you got a couple more years till high school, you know, so you can, you know, you're prepping their room. You know, what am I gonna do with this film? You know what I'm saying? You're doing that shit.
Well, I'm a little. Well,
You know,
I
you're
gotta
kind of
say,
empty nesting,
I
and
gotta say, I'm a little further from. I'm not really in that section because I got 3 kids, but one of them she grown, she lived by herself, but the other 2, 13 and 7, you know, so we still, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but I get the midlife crisis because the other day I was walking with the 7-year-old and somebody tried to call me grandma, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna mind my business and keep it moving because you don't even know me like that. No, cause you don't know me like that, cause you could get punched in the face. No, cause you could get punched in the face. This child came out of my pum pum. What grandma? This child, don't watch the gray hairs. Don't watch the gray hairs because this child came out of my pum pum. Okay, go ahead, mind your business, sir.
That's crazy, especially because your melanated skin makes you look so young.
No,
And
but
then
the
it's
gray
ironic.
hairs are popping, and I guess your man saw them and decided to call me on them, and I was like, "No, sir, watch your mouth."
You know what? My baby father is black and very melanated, had beautiful skin. And we were in Walmart one day and someone thought I was his mother. I'm like, okay, you're just trying to be cruel now.
yeah, that's just stupid. That's just
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, why couldn't I get the cougar card? Like, why does it have to jump to that whole thing?
Yeah,
Like,
and
why
even
mama?
when what was the thought process before it even came out of your mouth?
Exactly.
You know, what the fuck were you thinking for you to even go ahead and let it come out?
Exactly.
I mean, granted, he does look substantially younger. This guy looks like he's 19 still when he shaves his facial hair.
But
so, like, I get it, but it's like, bitch, I couldn't have been a cougar. Like this, I can be the sugar mama. I had to get the mama card.
Okay.
And you know what? And I think for both of you, I think it was just hating.
Pardon?
It was just hating.
Oh shit! Child, please.
Just low key hating. Unhealed. What do I say? Haters are just unhealed people.
I wasn't
what do we do?
Because literally, I was literally just so into the conversation I was having with the child because, again, my 7-year-old be testing my nerves, you know, say with her behavior and shit, and I be having to check her. So I'm walking and talking to her so I don't have to beat her ass. And here he go talking about grandma. Yeah, go ahead. And I said, well, first of all, mind your business. Watch your mouth. We ain't even talking to you. You shouldn't be joining this conversation. And never mind, she came out of my pum pum. Okay, out of my pum pum. Okay, not that nobody else.
Gotta love a New Yorker.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I love it there. See, I love it there because I've just been visiting it there, but I don't know if I could, I don't know if I'm that good of a hustler to survive.
Oh, see, I know I'm not. I'd get all. First off, there's just too many people for me. Actually, I can't go to New York because it's just, I get claustrophobic.
Oh,
so
just going into the city, I get anxiety really bad. Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes. Just too many people. I don't like people touching me. I don't like that. Okay. Ew.
Do you think it's because you're an empath? Do you think it's because of that energetic?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't do it. It's just I go in and all it is just the sights, the sounds, the feels, the energy. It's just all just a ball of. I just feel lost in this energy ball. It's just I can't stand it. Not. I love New York. Don't get up. Okay, I just can't. My spirit just can't do it. I don't know if in a past life, something happened in New York, and my spirit just won't let me do it. But I can't do it.
No, I feel it. I honestly, you know what I mean. When I lived in Seattle, definitely. I kind of made it happen for myself because it was like when I first went out there, I really went out there for like the wrong reasons. But then I kind of just made it happen because it was just like, fuck it, I'm already here. And then, you know what I mean? The benefits of being, around, the level of weed and the types of weed and just dispensaries, that shit alone had me like, okay, this part I like. But honestly, at the same time, I miss culture. Like I definitely missed a level of culture, a level of, understanding, certain things that, because like
It's
even,
such a vibe.
like the first couple of months of living in Seattle, I had like, I remember it was like 2 times I had to check people for not trying to touch my hair, like just walking up on you without asking you and just trying to do this. And it's like, as soon as I see your hand go anywhere, I'm like, hey, where we going with this? What we doing? Oh, is that what you used to do to your blacks around here? No, this black don't belong here. This black ain't from around here. And the very second I feel if I feel your brush me, brethren, brethren, what kind of jail? Okay, so you want me to go? No.
Wait a minute. Wait. When did the accent? Wait.
No, because I'm not gonna lie. I have a whole lot of different.
She has amazing accents.
And
my favorite is a Jamaican.
And so getting to know me, you'll hear a couple of different accents. But yes, I mean, the first couple of months I had to deal with people. I mean, there was one chick that dead ass told me that she wanted to touch my hair to see if it was real. So I said, well, bitch, is your hair real? She said, well, I just need to verify. Verify what? What? Also, you think I'm because again, Seattle, everything is relaxed. Everything is just on some laid back, no worries kind of thing. So the black people out there that live and have grown up out there, that's how they deal. But New Yorker showing up on this side, nah, not this New Yorker. You ain't gonna run. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Verify what? No, who you verifying? So what kind of verify company you work for? No, wait a minute. Let's establish who you work for first before you verify me. Who? No, I'm not. No, I'm not a regular black. I'm not from out here. No, I'm not from out here.
Nah, I'm not from around here.
I'm not from around here. You're not gonna treat me like around here nigga, because I ain't around here nigga.
Wait.
That's one thing I absolutely
back up off me though.
I adore that.
I'm gonna need you to back up off me though. Like literally. And it was a culture thing, because it was something that I literally had to regularly do. And in New York, that's not gonna happen. That's something that we is seen all over the place. Black people are seen in every level, shape, or form. So no white person on earth, no Asian person on earth, no other race is going to test a black person.
They already know what it is
out here, because they already know you best not. You best not. Not even a weave, not even a black woman wearing a weave. You best not touch her. Touch her what? You violent? You trying to fight? You trying to fight, bro? No,
it's an invasion of personal space.
Yes, it is an invasion.
And in Seattle, within the first couple of months, like that was like the first 2 arguments I had with, like I said, for real, I had to actually tell a chick, because she was telling me she wanted to verify if my hair was real, and I had to ask her, what company you work for? Where is this verification company? Because
where's my check?
Your references now. Since you checking my references, I checking you references now. The fuck?
That's ridiculous.
Wow.
That person.
So I never had that. I don't think I've ever had that. I've never had that experience. I get mistaken as, like I said, yesterday was the first time somebody said that I look Samoan. But I get mistaken as Hispanic all the time. My Hispanic, I've lived here 10 years and they still talk to me in Spanish like I know what the fuck they're talking about.
And you gotta go. I no hablo español. Back up off me. Back up off me.
Yeah, I don't think I've had that. But then you know what? Because I don't like going out, I think I carry. I'm not sure. But now I think I'm sure about it. I think I carry a look on my face.
I always did. And see,
that's I think starting to carry a look on my face like, don't, maybe
don't,
Yeah.
you know, and then you get you're not right. As soon as they start, ask you a question, you ain't around here, huh? Nah, I'm not. And
You remind me of my sister.
You really gonna have to check yourself before you come. You gonna have to check that. You're gonna have to check that.
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, like I said, with the whole, doing the business and thing, I just, I want to get out there and talk to people, but fuck it, I really don't like people, and I'd rather be in my house, getting hot. Okay.
Exactly. I mean, that is the point. One thing I do love about living in the Pacific Northwest in general is there's just more of a sense of wellness. You just, the air quality's, what it is. And it's like, that's when you see me being very bougie when I go back to Cali. I'm like, what's up with y'all's air quality over here? If I didn't grow up there. That's the only time I get real bougie with my Pacific Northwest ass.
Really? Oh, see, I came from Glen Ellen, from Napa Valley.
Okay.
So yeah, so I know, about that.
What
but
it is.
I couldn't stand anything south of me. It's south of San Francisco. Couldn't stand it. It's too hot. Them people, I don't like them people. Them ain't people.
Hey, but you know what? Hey, based on your popularity, you could maybe start doing some Zoom classes, because we met this one young lady that she teaches how to do edibles and shit, and she charges $300 for her Zoom class and $500 for in-person classes. I'm just saying. Money's to be made, Queen. I
can make money off of
I love to suggest,
because it's not
something
I'm trying to.
At the end of the day, you need to be paid.
Yeah, it's not something. There's not recipes I'm trying to fucking hoard. I mean, anybody could actually do it. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what I'm telling people, so that they don't have to buy from me. I'm trying to teach people how to make their own.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That way, because I think a lot of weed goes to waste. I think a lot of people don't know how to smoke it. You know what I mean? And they waste it. And even when they grow it, they don't know how to recycle it. You can still recycle that fucking plant. Recycle that fucking dirt. You know what I'm saying? It just a lot of things. And that's, again, what I'm trying to do on my Twitter, is educate people. And it's just like, I'm trying to get people to kind of shy away. I mean, do what you want to do. I don't give a fuck, as long as it's weed. Okay. But just shy away from so much smoking. And like I said, more in oils and put it more in foods. So it's in your body where it does the most benefit. Yes, smoking is cool. Yeah. Don't get it twisted, because it gives that head thing. Of course. It does kind of cure some of those head, like anxiety, this, that, and the other. But if you have this and this, I mean, come on.
Indeed. It's a winning combination either way.
So so I'm trying to teach people, like I said, so that I am not stuck having to do shit, and I just want to be worried with my own shit. I will teach you how to make it.
Well, you're building communities in every subject matter that you're interested in, particularly cannabis, it sounds like. And that's just a beautiful thing to do, because you're not even seeking payment, although you can monetize off of time and knowledge.
And I probably will, because I mean, it wouldn't have been brought up in the conversation from two perfect strangers if the universe didn't want to be slapping me in the face.
I mean, because I feel like this. I feel like this. Like something that one of the reasons why we exist is because a space like this is needed. You know what I mean? Right. And things happen for a reason. I definitely have said that plenty of times on this show, and I feel that in my life for real. Like, things happen for a reason, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And if you this type of knowledge, just like the plant, needs to be shared, you know what I mean? And nothing wrong with you monetizing, because at the end of the day, your popularity could grow. It not could grow, but definitely is growing on Twitter, where, you know what I'm saying, the more people are listening to you, and you could definitely take that audience to, let's say your YouTube channel, where definitely subscribers will come, views will come immediately, a YouTube check. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about.
Well, it won't be a YouTube check because it won't be monetized because it'll be about cannabis, and they don't, not unless my thing, because the way I was looking, like if I were gonna do YouTube, okay, I would do Twitter, kind of build up Twitter because Twitter's fast. Instagram just ain't shit, but Twitter, if I could get somebody to sponsor me, if I could get somebody to sponsor me from Twitter, then I could go over to YouTube. And then if I'm on YouTube and I'm sponsored, then that kind of opens the ear for those others, you know.
Absolutely.
So because I tried WeTube and nothing was wrong. I mean, you know, I had a WeTube channel twice, but that app is just so, it's a good app, and it had over, I think he had like over 100,000 users, but not enough people will download it on their phones or on their laptops, because it's a whole thing you got to, you know what I mean? It's not as easy, as everything else. So I didn't get any traffic there. So then that's why I said that's when I went to YouTube, and then I figured, with, you know, like I said, they're trying to fucking be Disney on Ice over here now. You know, trying to do slick shit. You know, trying to be Disney, but trying to be slick. Like I said, Disney on Ice. Okay, trying to be Disney on Ice, and I know this shit will get lost in the algorithm. I already know that, just because of my, and you can't false, what is it? The title. You can't mislead. You can't have a misleading title, or you get a strike for that. So if you even said, so if we were talking about, so if we did if I did a video about like a strain review, and I said something about flower picking, I get a strike for that because it's not, So
well, definitely. I mean, honestly, you know, because we're on YouTube, you know, and we've definitely do strain reviews on a regular basis, and weed store reviews. Shit, everybody gets reviewed. You know what I mean? Whatever that has to do, we definitely have talked about it on our channel, and we haven't necessarily, you know what I mean, developed any kind of. I mean, if anything, we've had our videos like kind of like 2 of our videos restricted to just you know, people over 18, which at the same time don't even matter to us, because at the end of the day, that's who we focusing on anyway. We ain't focusing on nobody kids. So that's the most part. That's how it's been going for us for the most part. And I feel like this. One thing I've said to Ruby on a regular basis, we're keeping our path exactly how we built it, from the foundation all the way up until, you know, we get, you know, a sponsor where and even the sponsor would need to understand, like, listen, we built our platform based on being truthful, based on being real. This platform is a free space where we talk about marijuana. Yes, ain't nobody here buying it. We say on a regular basis. Yes, we ain't nobody here selling it. We ain't here selling it. We damn sure smoking the fuck out of it. Buy that shit. And we talk about anything that involves marijuana, whether it is somebody selling marijuana accessories. They have a marijuana show. They, you know what I mean, we've interviewed people that are opening dispensaries. We've interviewed people that do cannabis massages. We do, you know what I mean, we got our partner that she actually has a cannabis magazine. So so everything that we doing is all about cannabis. So as far as I'm concerned, we're not going to change. Ain't nothing around here changing. We done well then on YouTube until you start paying us to change. And even then, I'm gonna ask you how you gonna change us when we literally built this on having this safe space, exactly on this subject, exactly on this platform, exactly on the truthfulness, on the level of anybody can come here and say what the fuck they feel and how they feel, because that's what the fuck we about here. You know what I mean? I don't know what happened to Ruby, but she'll be back. But you know, again, You know what I
Well,
mean?
yeah,
That's
then
basically what this space is about. So I feel like, you know, going forward with your channel, that's how you should move forward, because I think it is, because based on the spirituality of it all, it brings a new platform to already growing platform, which
yeah.
is cannabis. Everything in cannabis right now is growing big.
Yeah, because different
And
states
you know what I
are
mean?
legal now. Different states are legal now. So
And-
yeah.
and-
Yeah, and that's how I try to tell people, like with the first, when you take your first bong hit or your first hit of the day, and you hold it and you feel that smoke, because you only absorb, what is it, 3% anyway. You don't absorb a lot of it anyway. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it doesn't get to you anyway. But if you just kind of hold it and just think of the just the power that this plant has, and then just imagine it going to the areas where it needs help, or where your body needs help. If people did that, you know what I'm saying, they'd appreciate it more. I dislike the new marijuana smokers. Okay, I dislike the new marijuana smokers. And just like the dabbing, everybody thinks this dabbing is so fucking cool. Don't get it twisted. That's okay. It's okay every so often. But what these people, I started to say idiots. No, kind of, sort of, maybe. But what they don't know is that is straight THC. You keep doing they fucking doing dabs like it's fucking water. Dude, nothing is ever gonna get you any higher than that if you keep doing that. A joint, you'll smoke a joint and it'll be like smoking a cigarette. You know what I'm saying? You think this shit is cool. Not only that, you're burning the fuck out of the back of your throat, because if you're not making these dabs yourself, because I have a dab press where I just take my butt and press my dab, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But a lot of these dispensary dabs they've got butane, they're processed with butane or CO2. That shit, those chemicals don't leave, and they don't leave your body. So, and especially when you've got a flame, these motherfuckers got these goddamn fucking torch flames and shit, thinking that shit's all cool, okay? Not all, and then the fucking shit's, it's not even fucking 12 inches from your face. You know what I'm saying? And that's just not only letting off gas, it's going, I don't give a fuck if it's going through water or not. That shit is still coming up and going through your lungs. And that heat from that torch is still hitting the back of your fucking throat. It's still fucking hitting the back of your throat, and it's fucking the lining up of your throat. And then you're coughing and shit, thinking that shit's cool. And then the other thing, then they want to waste it. Then they want to put these fucking, they want to put these big ass dabs, okay, on these things like it's, man, you can't even fucking take it. You can only get so high, my brother. You can only get so high.
No, I think
plus it's
honestly,
expensive.
when you see some of this stuff on on like World Star and different IG pages, I think literally it's literally just to fucking show clicks. It's just for clicks and fucking, you know what I'm saying, clicks and views. Because at the end of the day, nobody with common sense would want to waste all this weed. Nobody would want to.
Oh, there's a huge dab community.
I know somebody.
Yeah.
I know somebody.
There's a huge dab community. Yeah. Community.
I know
it's usually the younger crowds that fuck with it. I've done it before. It's very expensive. Everything she said are just facts on facts. And having worked in a dispensary too, it's like, damn, that shit is crazy.
Wow.
And at the end of the day, there's different processes in which it's extracted, but how do you know? You know what I mean?
Right.
And I don't even do the cartridges. And
I can't do the cartridges. And I have asthma, and that's why I can't. And that's why when I first started doing dabs and stuff, that was the first thing I noticed. It was like after I smoked one, it was like it was cutting off my windpipe. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then it was like it would make me sick, and it was like, oh no, I said I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this at all. And that's when I said, I like that, but that's when I bought the press, and I was like, this is so fucking easy. Why don't they just do this? Why do they have to use chemicals? They just, you know what I'm saying? Use a fucking shirt press, make a whole sheet of it. Why is this so hard?
Well, you take away from the benefits of the plant to be as natural. I mean, I wish I had the patience to grow my own weed and the own resources, but that time will eventually come.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just, and tinctures also, a lot of people don't know about tinctures, but they're worth the investment because rather than buying edibles or having, to make
They
your
can
own, you
make
can just put
tincture and
these
make
drops.
their own edibles.
Right, exactly. Or you can
Yeah.
put it right on your tongue and,
Yeah.
it's almost instantaneous, almost.
Yeah.
I've had nothing but good experiences, and you always want to dose yourself properly.
Well, yeah, people, yeah,
Responsibly.
and they always want to start big.
And see,
Because they
that's the
always,
thing.
people
That's,
always want that.
right. That's the thing. It's like a lot of the culture is also that's out in cannabis right now is promoting, just the bigger high. You know what I'm saying? How high can you get? You know what I mean? Or what kind of contraption can you create to build the best high? Me, I've always been old school. It's always been pass me the motherfucking hemp wrap or pass me the Dutch or whatever. Pass me the flour. I will crush that shit up myself. I don't even need the crusher. I know how to crush with my fingernails. Stop playing with me. I know how to crush with my fingernails. I'm old school. Roll my shit and light my shit and pass my shit if somebody's around to pass it to. I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, that's me. I'm not even into the extra pens and whatnot. Like my daughter has a pen and whatnot, but at the end of the day, I get why she has the pen because she does a lot of traveling. So sometimes rather than rather than what I mean, think about going somewhere and think about trying to find some weed where they have her.
But why do you think they started that? Why when do you think that was merely started for marketing? I mean, why would you push something so hard that they know, even longtime smokers know,
Capitalism.
you know what I'm saying?
It's capitalism. It's as with any industry, they're always going to look for different ways to make the biggest bang out of the buck. And because we tend to appreciate and know of the plant sanctity, it's like, well, why are you trying to do all that? It's already good the way it is. And I don't ever want to get too high that a blunt doesn't do it for me. What the fuck is that?
Right.
So I hear you on that. And that is precisely the reason why I steer clear from the dabs, although I had plenty of access to them.
Yeah.
And
that's why I promote, like I said, that's where I promote people to do their own, make their own. Not that I don't want to support the local dispensary. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you can do this yourself, I mean, you're growing your own medicine, for crying out loud. You're saving your life. I don't understand people's thought process, and I don't understand, like, it irks me, just like when the whole vape thing, like these kids would just get off and fucking have a nut because they had this huge smoke cloud, and I fucking wanted to just shoot them in the head. It's like they think, oh, that is so cool. It's like, motherfucker, for one, you didn't hold the shit. For two, all that is money in the fucking air. You just blew $20 in the motherfucking air.
Exactly. It's quite pricey. And the better quality of that butter or whatever concentrate you want to call it is the, higher the top you're going to pay.
Flour. I've seen people do that on flour. I've seen people do that on flour. Take a bong hit and like, what the fuck? Why did you even what, you just feel like giving head? What the fuck? Fuck, man.
I feel it.
Even that is not properly done.
I feel it. So if you're gonna smoke, you better do that shit right instead of fucking wasting that bullshit. I feel it. I definitely have.
No, I don't understand, and that's really bad. And again, that's kind of why I educate and do what I do on my pages, because just like, what's his name? Love him to death. He's a really cool guy, whatever. But the hits he be taking, I'm like, dude. Okay, maybe you're booking for views, because I just don't want to see you one day fucking have a heart attack. You know,
Hey,
trying to be cool for the internet. You know what I'm saying?
right.
That ain't necessary. That ain't necessary.
And that's the thing is that a lot of it is about clicks and views. It's about getting famous
That's
just
such
because.
a waste of money and product.
And obviously you got weed to fucking blow like that. I don't. Shit. Nuh-uh. Shit. If it's cloudy in here, it's because shit that cloud's been well processed through my chesses. Well processed through my chesses before it came out of any what? Stop playing.
At this point, we're just calling a hot box.
Okay. You
Speaking of hot box,
because stop playing. Because the best believe, like I said, I've been grateful. We've been grateful to find somebody that's got not only the good quality. He actually knows the name of shit, and he lays it in front of us and gives us little gifts and shit. So listen, we've been giving him all our money.
Speaking of
small businesses.
Wonderful.
Who do you buy your weed from, Amethyst?
I have a home. I kind of have a home dispensary. Honey, what are they called? Hollow what? They're called hollow strains.
Okay.
And then what's the other one called that gives me all the discounts? No. Yeah, THC Recreation Station. That's the best place in town.
Oh,
okay.
And where I live, there's probably now in a 2-mile radius, probably about 15 to 20 dispensaries.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very fortunate of you.
Well, that's why we have that's why they have the different specials, because the competition is so, so high.
They're competing with the market, and it's a smart thing to do.
Loyalty points and all that hot shit.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, like Recreation Station. I already get my card, my discount from my 20% from my discount from my card for having the medical card, and then I get a 5% discount because how many dispensaries? If you've passed 2 dispensaries on your way there, and then if you've traveled more than 2 or 3 miles, yeah. If you've traveled more than 2 or 3 miles, yeah.
Wow.
And then there's what's it called? What do they call them? The silver smokers, or what do they call them, Jay? Oh, okay. They call it something experienced smoke. I don't know. They call over when you got your AARP card. They call you silver smokers or something like that. I get 5% for that, for being old. So yeah, so I get about 30% off.
And you're not old.
That's the only way I would get an AARP card.
No, but hey, look, I'm old. If that card gives me some discounts, don't play.
Yeah, right. I'm old if that card gives me some discounts.
Shit, okay. If it gives me a free meal at Denny's on my birthday, I'm down.
I'm fucking with it.
I heard that. I love saving money too, Amethyst and Queen. I was gonna ask, someone said hot box earlier. And speaking of hot box and speaking ahead, do you think you're better at giving it or getting it?
Well, I'm gonna say giving it.
Okay.
Because he's like, because husband listening. So if I say getting it, he might jump in and say, "Wait a minute, she lied."
Okay. I love it.
I'm gonna say giving it. Yeah, it could be a little difficult now because I've got some wisdom tooth shit going on back there. I don't know about right now.
If there's a hole there, then you have more space to work with.
No, you don't understand. You don't understand. One of the reasons I made my toothpaste was because I have a great fear of the dentist. Okay, and I will do anything I have to not to go to the dentist.
Oh, I got you.
Oh my God.
That's how my cannabis toothpaste was born. And I have not been to the dentist, and I got a half a wisdom tooth hanging back there like a champ.
Man, you know what? Giving head is an art form, and some people just are not good at it. And so that is a valid question, I think.
Yeah,
Never
but who's
mind
gonna
the
admit
fact.
that?
Never mind the fact that, you know, if you've watched an episode of Brotherhood Sex Marijuana, Miss Ruby Doll is in charge of getting in your sexual business.
Okay.
That's her department.
Is
The
that her
worst you could
department?
say is no,
Is that
I'm
what
not talking about that.
is that what the hair swoop is about? So anytime she hair swoops, I know it's coming.
It's just on my mind 24/7. There's no telling when, really. I'm just I don't know. I think it's
away, though. The swoop gives it away.
Well, this swoop is as much action that I've been getting.
You know. I ain't mad at you, girl. Go do it.
Thank you, Queen. Man, I have been so aroused, let's say. I've been so aroused, and I feel like I have all this pent up shit, you know what I mean? Because I can't just masturbate at the drop of a fly, you know what I mean? My shower is not very comfortable to do that in. And so it's just like, geez, you know.
Do you have a toy?
Well, no, I haven't even invested in one. Shame on me. I'm particular, and the toy I want is.
I don't even want to hear it anymore. You don't even have a toy.
I know I need to get one. You're right.
Yeah, then don't cry. Come back to me after you get a toy. Don't.
Oh,
She ain't got nothing. Okay, she just like
my favorite.
Going through the whole damn adult section. No, you ain't even seen Adam and Eve, and she talking about I don't have it. No.
Oh no, I sell sex toys, but I buy them. It's kind of like I buy them from my.
Did you say you sell them?
Yes, but I don't have any in stock. Don't have one.
And you're bitching because you can.
I know. Girl, I'm procrastinating my pleasure.
Go have a cup of tea. Go sit down and have a cup of tea.
You know what? I think what's going on with Ruby is that Ruby, you know what I mean? I feel like this. You know what I mean? Because while there's a toy, while it could be a toy might satisfy a 1 and 2 punch, she want the knockout. You know what I mean? She feel it. You know, she really
I'm missing that
the knockout. So it's like, you know, yes. While I could get encouraged to go get the 1 and 2 punch, I really want the knockout. You know what I'm saying? I feel shit. I got the knockout shit. I got a husband. I'm just saying he at work. When he came home, but right now, but after all, we can't really do the knockout because I got my period, and of course he still looked at me like, "You still get that?" Yes, I don't know what happened. Yeah. But apparently,
got lost. That's the excuse for using.
But the fact is, I do got the knockout. So that's what I think Ruby is going for. Ruby wants, you know what I'm saying? She wants an actual, you know, put me down. I want to wake up in the morning and say, oh, that was dick. That was dick.
Oh, wait a minute. You're a Gemini, right?
Well,
when's your birthday?
June 19th.
I want to say something.
So you're still, wow. Yeah. You know what? That's just who you are, honey. Get used to it.
Indeed.
I'm embracing it.
That's just who you are.
I'm embracing it. You know what I mean? But I'm also learning a lot about
these are the times that you need to figure out things to do, though, because those times are when you get in most trouble.
Yeah. Transmutation has been helping.
Okay, because you can get in a lot of trouble doing bored shit, especially being, Don't.
Right.
But you're right. I've been procrastinating
so
you can release some of the sexual tension because you don't want to make the wrong decision.
You don't do. And do you do toy reviews? That's what you should do.
I used to do it for a company I work. I should. You're right. I should.
There you go. I mean, and that's part of the whole thing, right?
Yeah, you're right. I haven't been, thank you. I'm going to use that. You're right. Because it only makes sense, just as if we do weed reviews. It only makes sense.
Right.
And I do have particulars and there's reasons why. Right. And it's going to be different for everybody. The key is to know thyself again and know whether you like G-spot or clitoral, number one, and then making sure that you're not putting anything toxic in your pussy.
Right.
And so,
definitely. But yeah,
But I was gonna say, I just miss getting my ass ate too. You know what I mean? On that energetic thing. And I just miss that whole nastiness. So whoever is in the stars that's gonna get it after this drought, oh Lord, you better get some electrolytes. You better get some rest and get some breathing exercises in, baby. Cause whew, you'll get all this wrath.
but yes, in the meantime, cool it down a little bit by, getting your ass a toy, because again, we don't want to make the wrong decision based
Oh
No,
Lord,
on,
true
what I'm
that.
saying?
no.
Based on, I
No,
Based
where's
on the
it?
current
out.
condition, you mean?
Oh hell yeah. No, I mean,
Slim
hey, listen,
pickings.
I look at it like this. So we
Yeah.
grown, we gonna do, you know what I mean? If we
Yeah.
meet somebody, it don't, you know what I mean, and people are accepting and moving on, then
Yeah.
that's what it is, what it is. But at the same
Yeah.
time, like I said, I definitely agree with Amethyst by saying knocking down some of that energy will have
Right.
you clear thinking when you meet the right person that
Yes.
deserves that full knockdown that you about to lay on them while they laying down the knockdown on you. You feel me?
Yes.
Yeah.
It has
You gotta
Because
make
you
sure.
might just
It can't
want,
just be
because what can
anybody.
happen, yeah, because what can happen, I mean, not unless you want this to happen, but that's not a good thing to happen. And I'm telling you as a Gemini with ADHD, okay? I'm telling you, okay? It's not always good to just jump into shit, and because if you hold back, you're gonna do some shit you regret. So get rid of some of that steam so you got room in your brain. Make the right decision.
Word.
Yeah.
Kitty will take over. She will fucking take over.
Uh-huh.
Say, fuck you, I'm out of here, bitch. Okay?
And you know what? Here's
She'll get
a
this.
manifestation right there.
I know,
This
that's
big
what I
ass
said.
belly.
Look, girl, I had 5 of them, shit.
Exactly.
This big. I haven't seen my pussy for 3 months. So
Okay, so there
I
you
just
go. There's a lot, because you know what? I used to work at an adult shop too. So I know what's out there. So yeah. So come on with it.
hey, let's this is a network, yo. It's like we all love different things.
Exactly.
And there's also different gradients. Some people like, just toys and leather and different, role playing and everything. It's just discovering what you like. What's the kinkiest thing you've ever done that you think you've ever done?
Ooh. I mean, because I know we experienced. So I know he's like, okay, what's in the catalogs and what we ain't gonna tell, because certain people might be listening.
Spanking someone on a St. Christopher's cross.
Oh shit.
Okay, that's pretty specific.
Oh hell yeah.
That is pretty specific and hot nonetheless.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Do you want to share your kinkiest experience, Kai, or should I?
Okay, shit, go on, girl, because I don't know what the hell you talking about. You might want you want to stay the fuck out of my bedroom. The fuck you talking about?
I try every time.
Because god damn it, I tell you what, we gonna stay the fuck out of my bedroom. Shit, again, last thing I need is, hey, what the fuck is this you over here telling people?
Oh my god, right?
Because again, the husband he don't be here when we record, but he damn sure will catch a show or two when shit get dropped on YouTube. Oh hell yeah.
You know what?
You go.
That was cute though. She tried though. You got to give her A for effort.
Definitely, and I'm gonna
every
keep
time.
trying.
I'm like, nah, I'm not playing. Ain't no snitchery in my blood. Ain't never had, never will. I don't know what you talking about. Ain't never gonna be that high.
Oh Lord,
wasn't me.
I reveal too much. I reveal a whole lot on here. It's crazy. I need to hold a little back. Let people guessing about something. Shit.
Well, yeah. Yeah,
No, I don't think.
that's what makes them curious. But I get what you're saying. I get because you want to let them know so that there's no mistaken. So there's no, okay, you get it. Okay, I don't have to explain shit because I've already fucking told you. But at the same time, again, that's where you have to learn when to control those superpowers. You got to pull them superpowers back in a little bit.
Right, because not everybody, although you two are worth this information, not everybody might be. You know what I mean?
And there's a power in having mystery to shit. Real talk. There's a power in making somebody feel like only you get knowledge of this situation. Only you get exclusive rights. Nobody ain't got copyright. Ain't nobody coming in here and telling you that they have me bent over in the same way that you did. No, but that's not what happened.
People like to feel special.
Happened.
Everybody like to feel special.
Everybody like to feel special. Yeah, right.
And you know what? Maybe I haven't done the most kinkiest thing yet. Maybe I have yet to explore that, you know?
Oh, honey, you do.
Yeah.
You do. And I'm going to tell you when it'll be. It'll be once your kids get older. So don't push it. Just take notes as you go along. Okay, don't press it.
Yeah, the years have to pass anyway.
Older. Yeah, it'll be once you get older and you figure out what it is you really want. Now you're just playing. Now you're just being sporadic. This looks fun. This looks like fun. Oh, that's pretty butterfly. You're doing that.
Right.
Which is fun because you're gathering knowledge. You're gathering knowledge and you get to find out what you like and what you don't like. So when you get to that age where you find out what you like, then you start honing in on that shit. And then it's like,
yeah.
Ideally, I just need to get my bread up and my portfolio up so that there's no worries financially, honestly, number one. Because dick's always going to be there. Pussy's always going to be there.
Right.
So once that's in order, I'm going to get my team of 12 Jamaicans that I'm going to interchange throughout the days and the weeks and the months, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Sometimes in pairs because I'm a highly sexual person, but once I get to that level of being able to manifest that lifestyle, that'll come.
Okay.
So I'm kind of like knowing.
Okay, but okay. Yeah. But I would like for you to remember, okay, that even though you are releasing this excess energy that you have, you are gaining another person's energy
as well.
That's true.
And if you do not know and are not with that person 24/7, then you don't know. And that's really no different than catching a venereal disease.
You're right.
And so your plans and with multiples, I'm just saying, you don't know, and you can't keep up with everybody's life because you got your own shit going.
Yeah.
And so shit can happen in your life that you don't understand. It's because you're taking on. And look, Massengill don't kill that shit. You shouldn't be doing it anyway. But you know what I'm saying?
Do a motherfucking thing.
Nor
it ain't gonna do a motherfucking thing to
that
spirit. You know what I'm saying? So and there are human. There are energy vampires. There really are. Like there are people sent here to cause chaos, which is a good thing. People think that's a bad thing, but it's actually a good thing because that's how we learn. You know what I mean? We couldn't advance if there was not chaos. If it wasn't chaos, right? There's balance, right? So you have to remember you're taking on these people's energy. Yeah, you might be getting off, but you're also taking off. You're taking on their energy, and as strongly as you're talking about wanting it, girl, that's some sex magic shit. Okay, you're talking about the level that you're speaking on is some sex magic shit, and that's not to be fucked with. So, and you have to be careful who you are directing that energy to, because if that's where you are, then you're performing sex magic. So you're doing energies, and you might not even know what you're doing. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
True. Absolutely. And thank you for those gems. I think I'm just talking out of hormonal. I don't even know what to do with two dicks. you know? It's like it turns like like into an eating competition, like, you know, competitive eating competition.
I get it. I
you know
get
what
it.
mean?
Oh, that's right.
in
You're
that.
pregnant. Oh, whoa. Oh, hell
Right.
yeah, girl.
Well,
Get a
you know,
toy. I can't
so
believe
I
you.
don't mean that, but I think that maybe a good solid 2 people, like I
Yeah.
ideally would love 1 person, honestly. But I think, okay, let's say I do have 1 person, you know, but that person and I, you know, tend to have these sexual escapades here and there. That might satisfy me given it this person.
Right.
But I'm not at that trust level.
And
So,
see,
and I'm
Okay,
not.
I get that.
And I'm not in a rush.
Exactly.
So I'm just like,
Okay.
yeah.
And that is exactly what we talked about on the show as well, because like I said to you in the past, like real talk, in order to be in certain situations like that, it's got to be a situation where everybody is on the table, on the same table, on the same understanding, on the same
Absolutely.
you know, level of thought. You know what I mean? Everybody has to be very, very copacetic with everything going on. You know what I mean? And
it's got to be open and honest.
It's only a few times that I've seen that in you know, like maybe in movies or even people talking about it on TV and shit. You know what I'm saying, where something like that is exercised, because again, you got to be of the person where you know that you, like you said, you're sharing energies. Or if there's more than 1 person in this 2-part relationship, if it's a 3-person relationship, all 3 of y'all are sharing energies, and all of y'all are sharing, you know, body fluids, just,
and you know, a woman,
you know, mind, thoughts, everything, psychological, all of that shit is being shared.
She never leaves it. That there's always something, something is always left inside your womb,
right,
when a man enters you. And so these never leaves.
Exactly. And it's you know what I mean, and in order for that to actually work, like if it, to me, for me, in order for it to actually work, it would have to be where everybody would be on the same page. And I don't think, you know, I'm not saying that I don't think that it can't exist, but it's hard to exist. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to find 3 like-minded persons to be on that same level where
not only that, but to be able to trust each other. I mean, to be able to have a trusting each, you know, tribe relationship. That's
Absolutely. And you know what? I think that queens and kings of old, or mostly the queens who had multiple husbands of old, I feel like some of them were just business transactions as well. So it's just like I could totally have a partner where we just go to the movies, hold hands, have dinner. And then the other one, he's, you know, doing whatever, God knows what.
Well, you're a Gemini. You're a Gemini.
Yeah,
you're a Gemini.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
it's
you're
like
a Gemini.
those,
There's so many facets to you that have to be satisfied.
Exactly.
Right.
And they all have to have their equal amount of time.
You're right.
So,
or
no, I get it. I get it. I get it.
That
I get
imbalance
it. I get
is pretty
it.
strong.
I get it, Goddess. So, and then you're in, like I said, you're in your time, and I'm telling you, like I said, been pregnant 5 times. All right. So kind of know what you're going through, being like that. Just keep it. Okay. I've had one right back to back. So don't.
Yeah. It's definitely an experience that we all definitely are talking out, and just, you know what I mean? And it's good for you to express that yes, you
do the reviews. Do the reviews.
Definitely horny, but girl,
you're right.
Get
That's
you
what
a
you do,
toy
the
to
reviews.
knock that
That'll
out
help
so
you.
that you can clearly think, because your next move has got to be a clear move, no matter what it is, whether it's financially, mentally, spiritually. It's all got to be clear, and you got to get your pum pum need release in order for you to be clear,
for you to be able to get everywhere else. You need to get balanced.
You definitely need balance.
Because if you don't get balanced, you're going to turn evil, and you know that.
And we damn sure don't need that energy
to, I don't want
that off or anything else that's outside.
Right.
And
so
it'll
go
be
ahead and stop it.
It'll be completely fucking misdirected.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Queens. What? Oh my gosh, I just had therapy and I just saved all
You
this
damn
money.
right. That's what we're here for. That's exactly what
And I
Motherhood
didn't
Sex
even have to
91 is
come out
all
the
about.
pocket for this therapy. What? No, thank you for that. There's a lot of wisdom with experience. I hear you, Queens. And those are things that I needed to hear.
Absolutely. And
That's
girlfriend,
beautiful.
listen, this has been like the best fucking conversation.
Oh,
You know,
I loved
I
it.
absolutely have
We've been like
enjoyed,
all over the place.
we have enjoyed it. Of course, we're gonna let
Everything.
people know how to find you on Twitter, and like I said, we also subscribe to your YouTube channel, so we'll make sure and drop that in the description and tell everybody about you, because like I said, it's important for you to pass this knowledge on to us, as well as to pass this knowledge on to everybody else listening. You know what I mean? It's all encompassing in the subject of motherhood, sex, marriage.
Absolutely.
And you taught everybody here a lesson.
This has been awesome. This has been awesome. It's been so, you know, I want to say, because I've never, and I said this in a video, short video, anyway, growing up, I didn't have a lot of girlfriends. I didn't have, because being mixed, I wasn't dark enough to play with the little black girls, and I wasn't light enough to play with the little white girls. So I ended up playing with little boys. You know, I ended up being a tomboy. So I never really had, and then growing up, you know, junior high, and then I really didn't have any girlfriends either. And then like I said, I got knocked up at 15 and still didn't have any girlfriends. I always had guy friends. So it's like now, after I retire and kind of leave that shit behind and kind of coming into myself, it's like all these beautiful black women have been just blossoming out of nowhere. It's like, where were you motherfuckers before? I was going through
you know what I mean? But that shows that, like, you know, everything happens for a reason. Everything, you know what I mean? Everything happens in its due time. You know what I mean? This is,
I love how the universe
when you
works.
start
I
seeing
absolutely love it. I absolutely love it.
And
I love the fact that cannabis is what brought us together.
Exactly.
Cannabis is what brought us together.
Absolutely. And
beautiful.
On that beautiful note, Motherhood Sex
Marijuana with Amethyst Tiger Goddess. We love you, Queen. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being on the show. And of course, we'll let you know when we drop this on YouTube, and we'll definitely send you the link as soon as we drop it.
Okay, all right. If you want to have me back, you can. It was fun.
Oh, absolutely. We definitely gonna have you back. Shit. You know what I mean? Especially after your YouTube channel blow up, because we know you gonna blow up. You're gonna have your Discord channel. You're gonna have your channel where motherfuckers gonna have to pay for the exclusive content, the exclusive teachings, and we gonna be part of the people that put that in
building it and
in the first place.
Yes. You'll be my people. When I say go see my people, I say go see my people. Y'all be my people.
Definitely. It's energy. You already know. Because we can't fuck with everybody, but we do fuck with everybody.
Goddesses, thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to, how do I get out of here?
We'll just you just end call. You just end call. All right.
Okay.
See you later.
Bye. Love you. Bye.